There we go. Sorry, now I'm live on YouTube. Okay, so welcome, everyone. This is Spirit Guide. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for subscribing. Our numbers are going up. Thank you. Anyone who is subscribed, I am keeping up with sending out my welcome subby post. All the welcome for new subbies is in the community tab. So here's a little secret, okay? Everything that happens on my channel on Spirit Guide that's kind of worth it. You get pocket reads. Today you got a pocket video, right? So what is a pocket video? A pocket video is something I do not put out to everyone. Only my subbies get these reads. So the last pocket read they had was I forget his name. The gentleman or the young boy that shot up a school or something. So, a viewer wanted me to do it, so I did it and I sent it out only to my subbies. So you got to see some really good um I would even call it mediumship because I had no idea that he was no longer with us. I had no clue. I don't watch the news. So when I kept getting certain things, it was a really good broadcast. So I will send it out again on Thursday because we have a lot of new subbies. So I will send it out again on Thursday so everyone can watch it. I don't know what happens to the things that the what do you call it, to the readings that I send out that people have watched. I don't know what happens to them, so I will just send it out again. Yes, I am drinking a lot of water right now. I'm drinking a lot of water because that's what the doctor has told me is going to help me, and it also is going to help me lose a lot of this weight I gained. All right. So yeah, so that's that. And you did get a new video today. It was a day in the life laundry day, right? So I get it, guys. You didn't like it. I get it. It might be boring. I get it, but that's all I have to really give you right now, or just day in the life, until I get myself fully healed. So sorry about that. But anyway, so I did a little video on the Grimace shake. Ugh, that was so disgusting. That shake was horrible. It was horrible. I could not, I even tweeted how bad it was. It was so horrible. Couldn't even take it. It was just, ugh, So, and I have a whole like luau bowl of watermelon. I might go get some and um eat that for a little bit tonight. But I'm gonna head into bed as soon as this live is over because I've been up all day. So I do see no one has joined us yet, but I still do my thing. I still move on, do what I need to do. And you can catch it on the broadcast, like catch it once it's not live. So I have no problem with it. But anyway, so yeah, so I did do a short about that Grimace shake. That thing, it was it was so bad. It's like I don't know what their marketing team was thinking. Like y'all could have made purple wedge fries or something because if you know Grimace, he likes big things. Like he liked big cookies, and Grimace had his own cookies at one point. Okay, so I don't know why they didn't just bring back Grimace cookies or bring back the big fries that he likes. I don't understand. It's probably people who weren't in that generation and just said, let's just make a purple shake. And it kind of tasted like eggplant. It was just really nasty. But anyway, so I made a video on YouTube and a lot of you liked it. So that was great. So, like I said, I am on YouTube and Instagram. I'm here every Monday, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Yes, no questions. If you have it, then type it into the chat and I will answer. Um, I am going to right now put where it is. My podcast is up there, okay, and my Instagram. The podcast is really great. It tells you about the behind the scenes, the things I'm going through, and it also helps you get a little bit deeper into the world of just those who are the most tested, I call it. I'm so sorry. Those who are the most tested, right? Those who are kind of out there hanging out in the world, and people that are of the dark just come to find you, and that's always upsetting, because we're those are the light. We're minding our business and keeping it moving, right? We're trying to have, create families here. We're trying to create generational wealth. We're trying to, like me, trying to get, all my information to my subbies, trying to figure out what I can do while I'm injured. We don't have time for all of these dark moments, I call it. But just because you don't have time for it doesn't mean it doesn't have time for you. Okay. So that's basically what my podcast is about. And it tells you situations, and the situations are still unfurling or unfolding. I don't know what it's called. So they're still unfolding. And I use that time to tell you, things that aren't going right. So I always use that time, my podcast time, to just update people on who Spirit Guide is, And I love that this community has grown and continued to grow. And I feel like we're just going to get bigger and better and just do the best we can do. I don't really fault myself too much because I've had a lot of injuries I have shared with you. So that's kind of impacted how much I'm online, right? But I will be going back to work very soon, which is great. I've gotten cleared, so I can go back. They're thinking July, which is only in a few days, which I'm excited about. um, and I'm gonna stick to my YouTube schedule and everything else. In the community tab, if you're a subby, that's where all the information is. Okay, like that's where everything goes down. It goes down a community tab. Okay, in the community tab, I'm gonna put a poll. I should actually do it now while I'm on. I'm gonna put a poll up, and I'm gonna ask you, who do you want me to read next, right? So I feel like, because we have our faithful four, right, which is Allison Hawker. I have to read her because I've not read her in like 3 months. I was checking my schedule, and yes, I have a written schedule that's taped right in front of me on the wall. That's why I only show you a certain angle, because the schedule is right in front of me. So it's been about 2 to 3 months from Allison Hawker. So I have to go back into her energy. Darrell Brooks, I actually have a reading that I did for him. And I did it before the last injury, so I can still release that, but I don't think it's time for that to come out just yet. Um, what's her name? Sarah Boone, and that's it. Yeah, it's those three. Right. Oh, Ricky Smiley, but that was we just did a tribute for him. And if you go back to the tribute, a lot of what I'm saying is actually coming true. So the tribute read was on the mark, and still I bless him with all positive intentions. That man has had a lot. He's had a lot to deal with. All right. So those are the updates I could think about. This is everything that we're going to be doing. So when I come on Mondays, I try to get on exactly at 8 o'clock and sign off exactly at 9. And if you pop in and you want to just put a question in the chat, you can do that. It doesn't have to be a yes, no. It could be a question like about me, if you want to know information about me. It could be anything, really, it could be anything. So this is the time to kind of for us to get to know each other, and I'm aware, I think that a lot of my subbies, you enjoy watching my readings like a lot. So I cannot wait to get back to them, because there's a lot of messages I'm getting, and I really don't, like, I can't decipher them because I don't know these people. So that's the newest thing happening with my gift. Names are starting to come out. Okay, so like, I remember I was doing a reading for Darrell Brooks, and I kept saying Daryl Jones. And I was like, who is Daryl Jones? Like, I said it 3 times. I might recirculate that video to remind you. And I kept saying, I was like, does anyone here know a Daryl Jones? Because it just kept coming out. I kept hearing Daryl Jones, like not Brooks. And I was like, no, like in my head, I'm like, no, I'm saying Brooks. And so I was like, wait, am I saying the right person? You know, that kind of thing. And it's so funny if you look at the Travis Rudolph, I think it is, the man who killed the man and then got it was like self-defense they called it. So him in his trial, Daryl Jones is actually one of the people that lost his life. I was like, oh my goodness. So I don't know for sure if it was that Daryl Jones, but that's so weird. Because I remember when I was saying Darrell Brooks, I said Daryl Jones, and I heard no, Daryl, yeah, I heard no, Daryl Jones, not Brooks. And I was like, wait, what? You know, so I'll resurface that video so you can see it. So it's very interesting how gifts just change, and that's what happens with your gifts. They change, they become different. As you age, you might tap more into your audio, which means you can hear. You may tap more into your writing, which is automatic writing like Tyler Henry does. You may tap more into whatever divine needs to give you as you get older. Because, like we say, we get older, we get better, but divine knows we get older, we get older, So it's like, not to sound like morbid, but like your time is ticking on at that point. So divine needs to get as much done with you as can be done, and sometimes that means training up other people to do it, to take the the reins, or I don't know what it's called, to take the whatever, whenever your time is over. So it's just a part of life, and I don't even think of that because I know, I live I live a life that is truly tested, truly tested. It just sometimes it's irritating, but sometimes it has to be tested that way because that's just what I'm here for. Like, I'm here, it seems like I'm here to right wrongs. Not so much to live and enjoy. I'm just here to right wrongs, so that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. Oh wow, I just saw the light go on and off. Mm. Are we having a tornado? There's something. Yep, I hear it. Yep, thunder just hit. Well, hopefully, everybody is not having the same difficulties that I'm having. I just had a little light surge happen. It and I just heard thunder. So, I know there was a tornado watch. My state did not get a tornado watch. We just got some rain. But today when I walked community dog, I had there was a tornado watch on my phone. So I was like, oh my goodness. So maybe that's what that was, but there definitely was a little surge. So if this live goes out, I will leave it so that it can just be broadcast and you can see it at your leisure. Okay. All right. So that's it. So I'm just gonna hang out, maybe get some watermelon. I will be gone for a few seconds. So if you're on IG and you're scrolling and see me, I'm here. I'm going to step out for 2 seconds, but I'm still here. Just type a question, yes, no, and I can answer it for you. And if you're on YouTube, just hang out and you can chat, whatever you want to do. Let me get my watermelon. I'll be back. All right. Just went and had my watermelon. It was really good. Anyway, I was going to bring it back in here, but it's a big, huge bowl. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Mm, 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 mm. What was I watching?
Besides making music, one thing Dr. Dre definitely has been doing is hitting the gym. But okay, what else has Dre been up to ever since making Chronic 2001? Dr. Dre still manages artists through his Aftermath Entertainment label, where he's notoriously hard to work with because he's a perfectionist when it comes to music. That's 99% the reason why Detox never ever released. It's been canceled. It's been revived. It's been through so many different rumors. At this point, it doesn't matter because it's just not coming out. What do you think? Aside from music, he co-created Beats Headphones in 2008 along with Julie Levine, the co-founder of Beats Coast Records. Beats has been so successful that the company was valued at $1 billion just 5 years in existence. Dr. Dre has also dabbled in a few films here and there, such as playing a character named Paul in the movie Training Day. If you haven't watched the movie where Denzel won his only Oscar for Best Actor, then you're really missing out. Hey, do us a quick favor, hit that like button.
Oh, this is a commercial. I'm gonna be a jam into a commercial.
Number 14, Akon. Did you know that Akon helped to produce some tracks on Lil Zane's first album way back in 2000? Yes, that Lil Zane who came out with the hit song Callin' Me and was featured on 112's hit Anywhere. Aside from making his own hits, Akon famously signed Lady Gaga to his label Convict Music for her first album. We also can't forget that he signed T-Pain as well. What else? Well, in 2018, he launched his own cryptocurrency called Acoin. He plans on using his own crypto to help with his Lighting Africa initiative. The initiative
Hmm.
is aimed at improving Africa's living conditions through the use of renewable energy. Currently, he's furthering
Mhm.
that initiative by being busy building his own city. It's a futuristic city in Senegal, named after himself, called Akon City. And the city's official currency? Yep, you guessed it, Acoin. On September 1st, 2020, Akon laid down the first stone of the $6 billion city. Phase one of construction is supposed to be completed in 2023. Do you think the lights will shine brighter than? Number 13, Paul Wall and his grills. Don't ever forget that Paul Wall was nominated for a Grammy. Well, technically part of a nomination for a Grammy for Grills, the song that really put him on. But still, a Grammy. Paul Wall was hot in the music game for a minute back then. He's actually released a whopping 12 solo albums. Guess which year the last one dropped? 2020. He's just released Subculture, an album that's sponsored by Red Bull. He
Mm.
recorded the entire project at the Red Bull Music Studio. Besides continuing to make music after more than 15 years in the business, Paul Wall is still making grills along with his partner Johnny Gang, otherwise known as TV Johnny. They've been partners in the jewelry game for over 10 years. It only makes sense after he was featured on Grills with Nelly, right? Paul Wall and TV Johnny went on to keep riding that success in the grills business. In fact, they opened the world's largest custom grill store together in 2016. In fact, one of their most famous customers is number 12, Snoop Dogg. Snoop has continued to cash off the persona he's created. All this started with his first album, Doggy Style, back in 1993, and through his
Mm-mm.
collaboration with Tupac and Dr. Dre in the mid 90s. He's actually still making music today, but do people actually still want to hear Snoop's latest music? In 2020, you can catch him doing commercials on the beach for Corona. He's gotten so many opportunities simply because of how he cultivated his unique laid back persona. Reality TV is a consistent platform for him to make money from. Probably the strangest and funniest at the same time is the one he has with Martha Stewart. Martha and Snoop Potluck Dinner Party came out in 2016 and it's still running. He starred on the other shows such as Doggy Fizzle Televizzle, which was a sketch comedy show, and Snoop Dogg's Fatherhood. He's done 3 different Comedy Central roasts for Flavor, President Trump, and Justin Bieber. Then there are the countless appearances in commercials and in person. At this point, it's probably safe to say that Snoop is going to stay famous and relevant for as long as he's still alive. And another person that's managed to stay rich since 1993 is number 11, Queen Latifah. 15 years ago, Queen Latifah won the 1995 Grammy Award for Best Rap Solo Performance for her song Unity, and she kept the momentum going ever since. She made a successful transition to acting in TV and movies, where she's done numerous roles. She's done mostly acting, but she's also been on the production side too. She's been a spokesperson for Curvation Ladies Underwear, Pizza Hut, and Jenny Craig. In 2018, she was named the godmother of a Carnival Cruise Line's cruise ship, the Carnival Horizon. Did you know that there are godmothers of cruise ships? However, not many people know that she's been quite a successful entrepreneur. Along with her business partner, Shaquem Couture, they created Flavor Unit Entertainment, which is mainly a production company. In 2013, they signed an exclusive multi-year deal to produce shows for Netflix. Her other ventures include her own line of cosmetics called the CoverGirl Queen Collection. Then there are the perfumes Queen and Queen of Hearts. Queen Latifah has credited her family for providing early examples of entrepreneurship. Her grandfather owned a hardware store in Newark, and her grandmother owned boarding houses in New Jersey. Number 10, Jeezy. Jeezy was the original snowman back when he really made it big on the scene. In total, Jeezy has released.
It's crazy. Okay, so anyway, so I'm just, here just chilling, whatever. So let me know if you come into the room. And yeah, so I'm here every Monday, and I'm here till 9 o'clock on both Instagram and YouTube. I would play music, but I don't know on YouTube about that. I know Instagram will be fine, but yeah. So I'm gonna do another introduction of myself in about a few minutes. That's my cat screaming in the background. Um, he wants to be on camera too. But that's basically that's another reason I don't go on camera. Because he's literally like I'm not even in my seat anymore, and he's literally at my seat trying to jump up. And you guys have seen videos. I'll show you what he does. So, all right. So I'll be right back. Mm-mm-mm. Might as well put my laundry away. Washcloth for today. Um, Oh, let me move over so I can see you guys. I'm all on the other side. Hold on. I'm all the way on the other side. Okay. Let's see. Instagram. I may have to put Instagram on thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like putting laundry away with no music, nothing on, but I don't know. Instagram, I know we can have music, but YouTube, they get real strict with that. So my channel's growing. I do not need any problems. So. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Is that a question? No. Oh, so that's Oreo's channel. Yeah, don't forget everybody. Go support my channel, of course, and then support Oreo's channel. Oreo Rescue Pity Mix. It's all about service dog life. I try to go live twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. I did not go live. Did I go live this morning? Yes, we went live this morning, but I did not go live tonight. Tonight, because I had such a long day, it's crazy. All I did was one load of laundry, but it's hard when you're injured. So it just drained me. That's why I was like, as soon as this live is over, it might even end a little bit early tonight because like I'm putting laundry away and my right arm is starting to bother me. Because no, I'm not in my sling today. I have 80-20, so I need to be in it 20% of the time. So 80% of the time, I do not have to be in my sling. I'm not supposed to be in my sling because the doctor said if I am in my sling 80% of the time, what's going to happen is I'm going to develop something called frozen shoulder. And from what I hear, that's extremely painful. So he just said to get out the sling. And he said, you don't use it like a crutch, the sling. He's like, you're fine. Your arm is healing nicely. I'm getting mobility back in that arm. And as soon as I work on strength building, because I can only lift 5 to 7 pounds on that arm. But as soon as I get back into my strength building, then I can come back on, which is going to be in 3 weeks. So as soon as that happens, you know, you guys will have a reading coming out. You'll be like, oh, this spirit guy, she back. So, yeah. But until then, I have to do what I have to do. But yeah, so I'm just exhausted. Like, I don't even, like, I look exhausted. If you saw me, you'd be like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with you? It's like I have black eyes, it looks like. But my eyes are puffy because I'm tired. You know, I'm very tired. Um, you know, and I've been getting messages too. So I just started writing messages down that I've been getting. And, you know, when I get back into it, I'll be able to deliver them. So, you know, and that's been like waking me up. Like, I've been waking up at 3:30 every morning. And, you know, that doesn't help when people are trying to sleep and you waking them up. But I've been waking up and I just been like, oh my God, what is wrong? Why is it 3:30 in the morning? You know, I'm calling my mother, making sure she okay, because you know, those are, you know, not good numbers. And she's like, I'm fine, you know, whatever. So I don't know. When I wake up, it's like then I gotta try to get myself to go back to sleep. But I think it might be the pain from the arm because I no longer am on pain medication. They took me off of it, which is fine. I don't do pain meds too much. But because of how much injury I had to get on that pain med. So they took me off of it today. So, it does throb a little, but I think I overdid it today. I really think I did. Washing all these clothes and drying them and doing all this superwoman stuff by myself, you know. I think I pushed it too far. So I have things planned. Hold on. So I have things planned for me to do tomorrow. Like I gotta go places tomorrow, but I'm gonna take it easy because I'm not gonna end myself up in the hospital, from overexertion of this one arm because it's the right arm, and that arm is um, responsible for getting blood to the heart. That's why it was so dangerous, and I had to take a step back. But I said I plan to do stuff tomorrow, um, and I think I gotta check her schedule. I feel like I think she's off tomorrow. So if I'm not by myself tomorrow, I can't remember the schedule. But if I'm not home by myself tomorrow, then I'll be fine. I can get things done. But if I am, I'm gonna be laying down and working on my YouTube channel because I'm just out of it. Like I really did not think I'd be this out of it. But it's what I got to do. But at least thank God, thank Divine that I am not with that pressure anymore, unstable. I mean, it's a little unstable, but it's not like what it was before. Trust me. Before I was ready. Woo! That was some bad pressure before because the injury was so bad. But, Divine saw me through it. Just saw me through it. Hold on. I'll be back. Yeah. So, just very grateful. And I'm still trying to think of ways I could do a reading and still heal. But sometimes you just got to stand still, you know. I'm thankful my subby count is still growing. Thank you guys. I see you're watching some of the old videos. Um, I may actually remaster some of them old videos, giving you some kind of perspectives, behind the scenes or something. And I might work on that. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I just made my mind up. I'm not even gonna get out here in these streets. I'm gonna just sit my little tail home and work on this channel, get you guys the content you love. If I can't create it right now, I can review and release what I need to give you. Anyway, all right, guys, it's a half an hour. I'm gonna call it a day. Um, because I gotta get myself ready, and I'm very sleepy, like I told you. So, yeah. So I'm gonna leave this up so you can watch it. Okay. And hopefully next time we'll have some people there. We can have some conversations. And if not, you know what? We grow organically. I'm okay with it. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have a very good evening. And hopefully you'll watch this on the replay. Bye.